Yo, okay. I know why you here. You ain't fooling nobody, I know. You here for that two-step. That ghetto two-step, that $10 two-step. You wanna shoot fireballs. Maybe win the loudest car contest. Well, you came to the right place. You did. You came to the right place. But before we get into that, I would just like to give you fair warning that this is rough on your valves. Your exhaust valves are gonna take a beating. Your exhaust pipes are gonna take a beating. The springs on your exhaust valves are gonna take a beating. If you got a catalytic converter, it will destroy it. If you have baffles in your muffler, it will destroy that too. If you have good hearing, it's gonna destroy that too. But what I want you to know is, if you do this, I'm in no way responsible. I'm just gonna show you how I did it. I can afford to risk certain things. If you can't afford to risk the high price of $20 through eBay for a magnetic pickup, if you don't have an extra head, this is probably not for you. If you never soldered, this is probably not for you. But if you think you could do simple soldering, you've changed heads and head gaskets and valves, you got a straight pipe car and you ain't got no exhaust parts to really mess up, then, this is definitely for you. So I suggest you just come on in, watch what I show you, because it's so easy, so simple, that you're going to palm to face on it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to be like, oh my God, that's so simple. Okay? So let me reach in my pocket and grab this one object. We're going to start with this. This is a push button. It works just like your horn. When you press the button, the signal is completely connected. When you let off the button, it's like it's not even there. Now you're going to take this button, okay? You're going to take this button, and you're gonna run a wire from a good ground in your car all the way to the signal wire in your magnetic pickup or distributor or crank position sensor, because I've done it 2 different ways now. The way I'm gonna show you is crank position sensor because I had no choice, but the way I did it on my tan car was through the magnetic hall sensor. Either way. So you'll notice that you'll have a black and a red wire, or a naked wire and a red wire. One's the ground, one's the positive. The white wire or the yellow wire is probably the signal. If you take a probe, like a bulb probe, to let you find a hot wire, that's the best way. That's how I did it. You take a probe, and you probe into the yellow to white wire while your car is on. Your car should cut off. If your car cuts off, you definitely found the wire. And you're gonna run a wire from there all the way into your car. You're gonna press this button put this button somewhere. And every time you press this button, it will momentarily cut your car off. So if you repeatedly tap it, Tom Morello Buckethead style, you know what I'm saying? For any of you guys that like rock and roll, then it will make your car go pop, 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 pop. Depending on how fast you press it, it does it at any RPM. So I'm gonna go get some solder and then go to my boy's house, and then we're gonna get to it. All right, you ready? Let's do it.
So what'd the veterinarian say about the cat? So it's an asshole.
Okay, everybody. All right, you see, ground is uncovered, hot wire, signal wire. All right, and if you break your car, that ain't my fault. Okay, so you get it. Now I'm gonna solder up those two wires with my new homie. Real simple. And then we're gonna put a button on it, like we Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine or some shit. And that will be what disrupts our signal. It makes it like a two-step. So it's not a two-step. You can't launch. You're not building any boosts. You're not doing anything productive at all. Not a thing. You're just shooting fireballs at your exhaust like an asshole. And I'm gonna help. I'm not patronizing you. I'm just doing this for people that don't know how to solder, okay? I mean, you could clamp it, you could twist the wires together. It'll work, right? Yeah, it'll work. But it's under your car, your motor shake, you probably do a better job of it. So
butt connectors?
Yeah, with butt. No, don't use butt connectors.
Not something like this.
I mean, all those work. You know, all those things will work, but this is more permanent for sure. So you take something like this. This is flux, however you say it, and you paint it on your wire. It's almost like Vaseline until the heat hits it, in which it turns then like WD-40. And it also helps the lead and the solder wick into the fibers of the wire itself. Okay? I talked enough. All right, I talked enough. So I'm gonna hit it with the ray gun. I should smoke it. And we're gonna let that sit for a second, move to the other one. Well, I'll get the wires away because I don't want to make it any harder for myself. Put that one about right there. So yeah, first go. That works. All right, so now that we got them soldered up, I'm not gonna do anything else with it other than slide the shrink wrap up, you know, heat it with a lighter, hit it with electrical tape, go inside, and I'm gonna solder the inside pieces too. Now, you already know how to solder because I just showed you, so I'm not gonna show you that part because that part's boring. So, moving on. Okay, so if you got a Volvo, obviously real estate is a thing, and you put it up here, you can't put your cell phone or whatever, not that this car was designed for my cell phone, but it's easier to reach when you put the button somewhere right here pointing up like this, because it's near your shifter on this upward piece of the front bezel. So my homie, he gonna hit it with the step drill. He gonna hit it with one step, just the tip. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I went too far.
Oh no, you might have made it. Here we go. Let me get you in focus.
Make sure your vape's in view.
Yeah, because you Volvo, that's why. All right, so let me get in here. You see the little button down there? Put your finger on the button. There you go, that's it. So version 1 did not work because I got the wrong switch, so, version 2 didn't work. Version 1, which is like how I got, where you just ground the signal so the computer's like, what? That's what we did. Thank God he got more than one of those damn magnetic pickups in the series. So I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna let him give it some RPM.
You had a flame, by the way.
Can I try?
Go for it.
Okay.
Don't kill my car.
I hope not.
You got like a 2-foot flame came out the right side.
Holy shit!
You only had a tiny little cutie.
Now you're telling me why I need to add a muffler.
Now you know why I said to stop downshifting it halfway down the street and revving it from our red line.
Well, there you go, guys. That is the $10 two-step.
It's definitely gonna take me a while to get used to.
It's like playing a musical instrument that has only one note. palm you, palm you, palm you, palm you, palm you, palm you. It's okay. You got it, bro. You'll figure it out. But it's but me holding the RPM and not letting off the gas is where all that, because your engine is still just throwing gas. It stopped the spark.
Well, yeah, you're not hitting the button.
If you hold that button
Hey,
down,
I got a kill switch now.
you do have a kill switch now. You put a switch on that thing and people are like, what?
Excuse me, sir.
Oops.
You put a toggle on that and it'll be a kill switch.
Oop.
Now I can go drag racing.
That's not how that works.
This is not gonna help you launch nothing but fireballs, okay? no horsepower gained.
So,
Oh
we
man.
didn't end up needing this.
Did not need that sword. It did not work out for me.
That's,
All right, man.
that's my basement bottle.
Whew.
Is that what you... Oh, wait, did you grab the other side of the fire?
All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I showed you how to solder. I showed you how to ground the wire. That is it's just grounded. That wire is going to the pickup and then the magnetic pickup on your transmission or in your distributor. Whatever kind of cam sensor magnetic pickup you got, the wire is literally just grounding out. So when he presses the button, it's hitting the ground and your computer's shutting it off, but it ain't shutting off the fuse. I'm gonna wrap it up for the second time. Go ahead and shout out your Instagram.
DNero82.
Okay. I'm gonna write it below. You got an Instagram you wanna shout out?
Yeah, it's Sketch 10.
Sketch 10, okay. It'll be right below my finger, goddammit. Alright, so there it is. I gave you $10 two-step. Don't be complaining to me when you break your valve springs or the popo come get you because it sounds like a Uzi shooting out the back of your car, okay? So that's the end of it. $10 two-step. Catch me on the next one. I'm out.